Oh, look,
Hey, hey, we're live. Hey, you guys, welcome to Our Opinions with Sass. That's me.
and I'm Rooster.
And this is where you hear our opinions about different things that are going on, anything under the sun, anything you can think of. We give you guys our opinions and we welcome yours. So, getting started today, I wanted to address the recent police killings. Um, the one in New York, Harlem. There's one that took place in Washington, D.C., and there's also one that took place in Houston. The one in Washington, D.C., I don't know if the officer was killed, but I know the one in Houston and the one in New York, the one in New York, the officers were both killed. So, um, basically, a mother called the police because her son had threatened her. Son being LaShawn McNeil, 47-year old. Apparently, he had been at her home to help her after she had a surgery, and I guess he threatened her. So she called the police. When the police arrived, the mother and the LaShawn McNeil's brother met the police at the door. They told the police officers that LaShawn had barricaded himself in the room. As the police officers walked down the hallway to the room, LaShawn opened fire on the police officers with a Glock 45. um, there were three officers total. So there was one was a rookie cop that was just out to observe the situation, and LaShawn McNeil ended up shooting the two officers, that the 22-year-old and the 27-year-old. So the rookie officer ended up firing back, and he hit LaShawn in the head and in the arm. So, and then he called for backup. So, long story short, the 22-year-old officer, he died. He was taken to the hospital. He died. The other officer, he was on taken to the hospital, and he lived. I want to say he lived like a couple of days, and he just died like yesterday or the day before. So, they did like the whole officer procession with all the cops and everything else. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the deal was with the guy, LaShawn McNeil. I don't know if he had like mental issues or what. I haven't gotten the full background, but I mean, what are your thoughts on these officer killings? Like the one in Houston, it was an illegal guy from El Salvador. The cop pulled the gentleman over, routine traffic stop. He opened fire. He got out and opened fire with an assault rifle on the officer, killing him. He didn't even get a chance to get out of his vehicle, and he fled. Ended up going back across the border to Mexico, and ended up, getting arrested. And he came back. They transported him back to Houston. And what they said, what kind of stood out to me, is the officer he killed. They ended up putting his handcuffs on the guy that did the killing. So I don't know. What are your thoughts, Russo, on all these police killings lately?
So uh, it's sad to hear, that cops just that are just doing their jobs, responding to domestic incidents and traffic stops, things like that, shouldn't be fired upon by someone. So it sounds like the cops in New York, they were pretty young, so they couldn't have been on the force too long. But you know, the saying is, uh, the worst kind of incidents that a cop can really walk into now is a domestic violence, rather it be, you know, husband, wife, sister, brother, mother, son, father, daughter, father, son, because they go in there thinking, hey, this is just domestic, but it turns into something else. Uh,
Correct.
it's sad that that has to happen, but it happens. So I'm gonna give condolences to the cop's family. Uh, because I don't know his background, but a lot of people will probably try and say he deserved it. No cop doing a domestic violence call deserves to be killed. You know what I'm saying?
I
Uh,
agree. I agree.
yeah. The as for the Houston incident, was it Houston? You say the guy was a illegal alien? Uh, I I'm not gonna play the illegal alien card because anybody could have did this. It just happened to be that the guy was an undocumented person in America when this incident happened. But it happens with people that were born and raised here. Quite often. You know what I'm saying? Uh, for example, I'll give you an example where this one cop, I forgot what state it was in, but he pulled a guy over. The guy argued with him. All the cops told him, he said, "Hey man, all I want is your ID and everything, and I can have you out of here in 3 minutes." But the guy argued and argued and argued. So he said, "Look, you're gonna turn this into something that ain't. It shouldn't be. Just give me your ID. Let me run everything I need to do. Write your ticket and send you on your way." Well, guy jumps out, grabs the officer, slams him. By this time, backup was there. The and it kind of scared the woman officer that actually shot the guy. When he slams the cop, the officer shot him in the back, and it didn't even have to go there. He could have just been on his merry way, but now he has an assault on a police officer. You know what I'm saying? And they're gonna throw up all kind of other charges against him. But it's sad. A lot of and it's also sad that a lot of people will say, "Oh, well, he deserved it." Come on, man. I, and don't get me wrong. It is a lot of cops that do deserve to get shot, but they have to be doing something wrong to deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You can't
yeah,
can't
that's the
just yeah. You can't just say you know because I know I know some regular people that you know might deserve it.
So, but that's what I was going to say is that I know that there's a lot of people out there that hate the police because of like incidents that have happened in the past. So there are a lot of people are probably out there like, oh, good for the police. But it's unfortunate. These police officers have families,
Exactly.
children that they're leaving behind. All cops aren't bad cops, is what I'll say.
You're right about that. You're right
Yeah.
about that.
So I think that it's unfair to lump all of the cops in the same category because all cops aren't bad.
So I'm gonna kind of speak on that. Uh, a lot of people, lump cops all in the same category because a lot of cops will stand by and watch another cop do suspects wrong. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
so even though you may not be that bad cop, if you stand by and watch it, you're just as bad as the cop that's committing whatever crime it is he's committing. Just like for instance, I don't know if you just saw it just last week. This sergeant was getting a little squirrely with a guy, and the lady cop tried to grab him. He actually turned around and choked the lady cop.
Oh wow.
So they have him under investigation now. He's off duty on his administrative leave. you
Okay.
know, Probably sitting at home getting a paycheck. But
Probably.
you know,
Yeah.
what will his disciplinary action be? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I know
So
what you're
if
saying.
that's why, and I'm thinking that's why most people uh lump all cops in the same category because a lot of cops, just like in the Derek Chauvin case, those cops stood by and watched that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
And even assisted when
Right.
there was a man with a counterfeit $20 bill that should have never even been in handcuffs.
In that situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
that's where the that's where the stereotyping comes in.
Right. Especially now after that incident.
Yes,
So,
yes,
and speaking of which, I think that those other cops, well, we know that Derek Chauvin was charged and, found guilty, but those other cops that participated in the whole George Floyd killing, I think they're going to be going to court pretty soon. Is that correct?
I think it started yesterday. I'm not for sure though,
Okay. Yeah.
but I think
So,
their trial started yesterday.
yeah, so that's definitely something to follow because I think that they should also be held accountable for
Yes,
their part that they played
Yeah.
and not,
Yeah.
assisting, not telling Derek Chauvin, okay, get up or whatever they needed to do. They didn't
Yeah.
assist. So, but
Exactly.
I just wanted to say that, I feel very bad for the cops that got killed. Just showing up, doing their job. They just got killed for no reason. 22-year-old, 27-year-old. The Jason Rivera, they're having his service today, and then the cop Wilbert Moore that died yesterday. They're going to lay him to rest next week. And I also know this. So the name of the cop in Houston that got killed, his name was Corporal Charles Galloway. So just man, rest in peace, you guys. Wasn't it was so unnecessary. It's a shame that the world is the way that it is.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know.
So
So
we'll move on because this is a sad topic, but I know you wanted to talk a little bit about Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart. So trending, and and why I say it's kind of funny, a little chuckle is because I really never knew that this was like a no no. I'm gonna call it. So Martha Stewart came out and told everyone it's okay to put ice in your wine. Did you ever?
When
So let me ask.
when
Did you know that was a no no?
I know it's a no no. Yeah.
Oh wow. See, I didn't know that. I always thought, hey, it's whatever you like. Now, I've never really seen anyone put ice in wine, but I didn't know that it was a no no. So
I
now that
mean,
she's saying it's okay, is it really okay because just because she said it, or is it still a no no?
so I say everybody has their own personal preference on what they like. For me, I can't see myself putting ice in wine. So for red wine, for instance, I love my wine, even though I haven't been able to drink any because of this whole thing that I'm doing. But for me, red wine, you're supposed to drink it at a certain temperature, and white wine is supposed to be cold, but not with ice. Ice is going to dilute all of those notes that you're tasting. It's just going to water it down. So I don't get that. That makes absolutely no sense to me. And no, I won't be putting ice in my water, regardless of what. I mean, my water, ice, and my wine, regardless to what Miss Martha Stewart has to say.
So basically, you're still saying it's a no no.
For me, it's a
And
no no.
so let me ask you this. So uh being that white wine is supposed to be chilled,
Hmm.
when you chill, you still get some kind of condensation, right?
Mm, no,
You don't really get any kind of see. I don't know anything about wine because I'm not a drinker. You know,
no.
I might be an alcoholic one day, but not today.
Don't go there.
But
We're
uh
not going to do the alcoholic thing at all.
so my thing is you don't get no kind of condensation from it. I don't know because like like I said, I've never seen anybody put ice in wine, but I didn't know it was a no no. And I would think if you chill wine, you would get some kind of condensation build up inside the bottle. I know you get it outside the bottle. You
Well,
know.
yeah, outside the bottle, but I don't think inside the bottle.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, outside, yeah, but I don't think inside the bottle. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's what's
So,
up. That's what's
yeah.
up. So I just think it's kind of interesting that someone with stature, I'm gonna say someone with stature, can tell people it's okay to do such and such and such and such when the wine drinking community really never does it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
who
Yeah, absolutely.
changes the game? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I guess
Martha.
because well. Also, they say she just opened up her own vineyard or something like that, or has her own wine or something. So I don't.
I wasn't aware of that. But Martha Stewart, she might change the game for some people, but she's definitely not going to change the game for me where I'm adding ice into my wine. That's like a
Okay.
huge no no for me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I just want to point out, since we're on the subject of wine, so just stay tuned, because we're going to be doing some wine reviews maybe like in the next couple of months, and just kind of letting you guys know what wines we love, which ones we don't like, what pairs good with different wines, and so on and so forth. So definitely stay tuned for that. That'll be coming, like I said, in about a month or two.
Okay. So let me ask you a question since you're on that real fast. Uh, I've heard that the $2 chuck. You know what that is, right?
The one from is it from Trader Joe's?
Yes.
Okay.
I've heard that that rivals really expensive wine as well.
So I can't answer that because I've never tried the $2 chuck wine.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
it may not be $2 anymore. Everything's went up, but they used to
everything
call it $2 chuck.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to try it, and then I'll let you know if it does rival any of the more expensive wines
Yeah.
out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Well, I know a lot of people buy it, and hey, I think it's like $3 now, so it might be $3 chuck now. But I used to give it away with my crab dinners, and
Oh, okay.
people really liked it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was $2. I just throw it in with a dinner. You know what I'm saying? And people
Yeah,
be happy with it. I'd be like, hey, you want red or white? You know what I'm saying? And they'd be like, hey, I
yeah,
want white. You know what I'm saying? I say, especially if you're buying it for you and your girl, you're buying two crab dinners, you get 2 bottles of wine, y'all can eat good and motherfucking get a little tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all,
right.
you know, might get a little lucky that evening.
So, do you have any? Speaking of crab dinners, you throwing out any dates that you doing crab dinners, or someone
you
out
know,
there might be craving crab
so when
and
I
too much
do,
chuck.
and too much. Right? So on the crab dinner note, I would love to do it, but I'm lazy, and that's the only reason I don't do it because when I do crab dinners, I try and make sure all the hair and all the dirt is off the crab. I don't want to sell somebody a crab leg that look like it just got a perm. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
or just left the beauty shop with all that hair hanging off of it. But
Yeah.
so usually when I do it, I'll start with like maybe 2 to 3 people, but then word get out, and it ended up being like 18 people. So now I got to clean 18 crab, and oh man, I just hate doing that. But once I get it all cleaned up and set up, it just it flows. But what I like my daughter, she's she has a good following on Instagram. Her Instagram, you guys, is called at tasting peachy, tasting peachy. And she actually sells dinners, and she actually uh did a party, and I went over and showed her how to do crab dinners, and man, the people just loved it. So hopefully, I can get her on board, and we can make something happen. But I like to do my things early, and she's one of those people that like to do things late. You know what I'm saying? I like to
Well,
be finished selling crab dinners by 1 o'clock, and she don't start selling dinners till 3 or 4 o'clock. So we're gonna have to compromise on that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. The younger generation, they do things different than
Definitely,
us.
definitely.
Well, you in your 60s, me in my 40s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. Hopefully, I make it in the 60s.
That's
You know,
funny.
God
So.
willing.
Yeah, but I wanted to touch on something. So while we were talking, we were talking about $2 chuck, and you said, "Oh, it might be $3 now." So I wanted to talk about inflation. Okay,
That's a great subject to talk about.
yeah. So today I went out to the store. Normally, like on my day off, I'll do some grocery shopping or whatever. So eggs have gone up significantly. Normally, I would buy like an 18 count egg, and it would be like close to $3. So today when I went to the store, 18 count egg was like $6.50. And
Ugh.
I'm just standing there looking like, What's going on? What's really going on?
So I think we kind of touched on this subject in our first episode,
We did.
and basically we were saying that we think people are doing it because they can. Also, you got to remember stores, uh, hotel industry, hospitality, period, lost a lot of money during COVID.
Right.
So uh, I think inflation has gone up just to recover that money. You know, they're trying to recover the money that they lost between 2020 and 2021, or between 2020 and 2022. So
Right.
I think prices have skyrocketed. But I'm glad we're on this subject because I don't know if you just heard about it, but General Motors, the General Motor Corporation, has had to send out a letter to dealerships for doing dealer added markups on cars. I don't know if you've been looking in the car market lately. So
Mm,
dealerships are doing added markups, or they call it market market adjustments. That's what they call it. So you know, Corvette has the new Z06 coming out, and
okay.
and dealers are already throwing like a $30,000 or $40,000 markup on this this really popular car that's coming out, and I think it's coming out next year, 2023. Uh, and General Motors had to write to these dealerships and say, hey man, you know, we don't want this happening. You know, we may have to, you know, drop you from our network. We don't want to do it, but you know, it's putting a bad taste in our customers' mouths, you know. And basically, what a lot of dealers are doing is they're buying cars. They'll buy the car actually outright, and then add a dealer markup to it, and then resell it. And that's a no no. That's not part of the contract that they sign when they say they're going to sell General Motor products. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
So if you go like, you know, uh, General Motors is doing it, Dodge is doing it a lot because you know a lot of kids want those Hellcats and you know
Right.
Scat Packs and TRX trucks. You go in dealership now, you see a TRX truck. It's a $85,000 truck, $90,000 truck. But when the dealer marks it up 30,000, now you got a $125,000 truck. You know what I'm saying?
So here's my question for you, and I'm sure a lot of people out there are thinking the same thing. So because General Motors issued a notice or sent a letter to these dealerships, do they have to abide by what General Motors is asking them?
I
I
I think
mean, what can
I,
happen?
I think they do. I think because they're under contract with General Motors. See,
Okay.
because I think what happens is General Motors actually sends them the cars. They don't flat out buy the cars from General Motors.
Okay.
So basically, then they do all, you know, they're getting a big cut off of it. Basically, you know what I'm saying?
So General Motors sends these dealerships the
I
cars.
think that's how it works.
Okay, that's something interesting that I would like to know more about. Like, I mean,
Right.
I thought that these dealerships bought the cars from General Motors,
I
and then
thought
they,
that too.
yeah, and then they mark up the price. So whatever they mark up the price to, that's their profit, or the seller's
Yeah.
profit, the dealer's profit.
Well, there's always been markups, and the markups have come in way by way of shipping, you know, shipping and handling, things like
Yeah.
that. And then I think the dealership makes the most money off of financing, so they want you to finance a car. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Okay.
they
Okay.
don't, you know, they basically don't want you to come in there and just buy the car. You know what I'm saying? They want you
They
to come in
want
there
you
and
to,
finance it.
yeah.
You know, because if you come in there and outright buy, I think they don't make a big profit. I think the money is in financing.
Okay, I see.
So
That's where they get their money from because
yes,
of the interest and
yes,
all of that stuff.
yes.
Okay, well that makes sense. So
So
have you noticed that I thought I could have sworn like maybe a month ago Biden had did something where the gas reserve thing where the gas prices were going to go down. So today I went to the gas station and got some gas and my gas was 4.51. four
Yeah.
fifty. Yeah.
Well,
So
you living in the wrong place.
I guess I was like, and I don't. I mean, I don't like going to get like, and I guess I don't know what gas is cheap, what gas isn't cheap. But some of those stations they say that the gas is watered down and it could affect your car. So
So
how does that work?
so listen to this. So you got Rotten Robbie gas stations, right?
Okay,
You
yeah,
got Marathon gas stations. You got the moms and pop gas stations. None of those guys have refineries.
okay,
So all the gas comes from one refinery. You got either a Shell refinery, a Chevron Texaco refinery,
mm-hmm,
and a Valero refinery, or they call it Tesoro. I think that's what they call it. Uh, and Phillips 66, which is basically I think owned by Texaco. I think. Uh, I'm not for sure though. Don't quote me on that. But
okay,
basically, uh, all these gas. So basically, what they're doing is they sell. They distribute gas to maybe a wholesaler, right? And the
okay,
wholesaler he just doesn't get the ingredients that uh the additives that they put in the gas at the big refineries. So
right,
like you know how Chevron always say, "Oh, we got Chevron with Techron." That's some type of additive to keep your valves clean as
okay,
so
okay,
it's a whole bunch of technical terms and things like that. Uh I think that uh a lot of people just say it's watered down, but it's not. But speaking on high gas prices, I don't know if you watched my other channel when I was out. I did a short one morning, but they have a couple gas stations in Pinole. Gas is down to 3.75 a gallon.
so
So,
what gas station was that?
and these are moms and pop gas stations. One is a
Right.
cheaper. I don't know if you remember those stores called Cheaper.
No, I don't.
They were, I guess, they used to try to rival like 7-Eleven,
Okay.
but
Cheaper?
yeah, it
Like
was called
cheaper?
Cheaper. Yeah, it was called
Okay.
Cheaper. Cheaper. They still have one in Pinole. They used to have them. They weren't as big as 7-Elevens, but they always had gas stations. 7-Eleven just kind of got gas stations.
Okay.
Started really getting into the gas industry. They've always had a 7-Eleven here or a 7-Eleven there with a gas station, but now more and more 7-Elevens are starting to get gas stations or buying into gas stations and putting their name on it. But Cheaper has gas for three something a gallon. I think they're still at 3.80, but they have another one called Grand Gas over in Pinole, and they are 3.75 cash, 3.85 debit or credit. So
Three. Oh, okay.
yeah, so
So you know what? I'm so glad you said that. Why is it that, and other people out there might be wondering the same thing, why is it that they can charge cash one price and credit a different price?
I asked that question of a gas station owner one time, and his explanation was uh, the debit and credit industry charges them a percentage of whatever when you use your debit and credit card.
Oh, okay.
But
So
I don't. But what I don't understand is on your debit card, a lot of like I go a lot of places and they treat your debit as same as cash.
cash, right.
But a lot of people are starting to say no because your debit card isn't, even though it has a Visa logo on it or a Mastercard logo on it or whatever, it's not a Mastercard or a Visa. So how are you getting charged for accepting that? You know what I'm saying? Because they're
Right.
coming from just a regular bank, maybe right across the street from your gas station. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Okay.
So I don't understand that part. But I know Visa and Mastercard, American Express, Discover. I think they charge uh, store owners to actually, you know, use the card. They charge them a transaction fee as well. So
Oh, to use a credit card.
yes, yes, yes.
Okay, I see.
So that's where I think the That's where the difference come in maybe five. I know some places are 5 to 6%, 5 or 6 cent higher, and some places are always like 10 cent higher
Okay,
between
okay.
cash and or debit and credit.
And great, yeah. So maybe that's why mine was a lot higher because I did use a credit card instead of a debit card today. So maybe
Uh-huh.
that's why the price was so high. Whereas I think that maybe if I had used a debit card, it would have been 10 cent less, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Well,
Okay.
at least 10%.
At
Well,
least.
I'm gonna say at least 5 cent, maybe 10. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, and one more thing that I just thought of while we're talking about gas stations. So, have you ever been to those gas stations that sell, I think it's called crispy crunchy chicken? Have you ever tried that?
Ah, man, I love crispy crunchy. I used to hate it though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I used to
Okay.
hate it. So, but crispy crunchy ain't cheap no more. Used to be
They're
cheap.
not.
Oh my goodness, crispy. They become so. Look, the reason. So I like to eat. I love to eat. Hey, y'all check out my channel, Big Rooster Show. I
He
love.
loves.
I
He
got a
loves.
lot of eating videos on there.
Yes.
But it's it used to be really cheap. So basically, the first one was here in Richmond that I know
Okay.
of. It was everybody used to be like, "Hey man, have you tried that?" They used to call it the gas station chicken. They didn't. They
Yeah.
didn't call it crispy crunchy. They was like, "Hey man, you tried the gas station chicken?" I'm like, "Man, I ain't going no damn gas station to buy no chicken." But I tried it out. It's now. Don't get me wrong. I love it, but it's sometimes it's a little too salty.
Oh, okay.
But they're not just in gas stations anymore. I don't know if you noticed that. They're starting to open up crispy crunchy stores.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah, yeah. There's there's one in El Sobrante. There's one in Concord on Grant. Uh, there's actually quite a few of them. So they've become really popular. Really
So
really popular.
So here's my question because I've had it before. Someone that I used to work with brought some in to work and I tried it and it was good. They got these biscuits that are actually pretty tasty too. So are they there? Are they actually, because I haven't gone into a gas station to see, are they in the gas station frying chicken? Like, isn't that
Yes,
like
they
a
are.
no-no at
No
a
no
gas?
no no no. You as long as if the city permits it, nothing's a no no.
I'm like,
They put on the gloves. One thing about them though, they don't wear hairnets.
oh,
They
okay.
put on the gloves, and make it happen. And anybody that wants to jump in on the franchise, Crispy Crunchy is letting you have it and basically they frying chicken in a pressure cooker and they have a little hot plate that they keep it warm and they off and running.
Okay, okay.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's pretty decent. And one other thing I really like about it is you don't get these little pieces of chicken. You get pretty hefty sized pieces of chicken.
Okay. All
So,
right.
with that being said, hey, Crispy Crunchy, you ought to give me a discount or something if y'all listening.
Right. Crispy Crunchy, we over here giving you a shout out right now because
Yeah, yeah, y'all shouldn't be on
absolutely
our
good.
channel.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's good. It's really good. I tried it and it's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
but
yeah.
moving right along, we got to
Moving
start
right
bringing
along.
it in. So I think that next up, I think maybe we should start talking about our make it pop like corn segment, and that's where we feature someone who's out there, just doing it, living life and doing positive things. And I think I'm gonna let you take it away, Roosta, because you said you had someone that you want to give a shout out to today.
So look, my make it pop like corn segment goes out to President Obama. Uh,
Our always president.
yeah. Listen, listen. The man is a well-spoken man, right?
Yes.
And the funny thing is, you always hear Donald Trump say, "I'm the most disrespected president ever," but he's nowhere near disrespected as President Obama was.
True.
But the crazy thing is, you never heard of President Obama say, "Oh, he never played the sympathy card. Oh, I'm the most disrespected president ever." You never heard him say that, not once. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So he was even disrespected by Donald Trump, in which
Yeah.
in
Yep.
which in which he tore Donald Trump up at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I mean, man, he made him the whole laughing stock of the dinner. But, but I just want to commend this man for just being just keeping his cool under a lot of pressure. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He did his job to the fullest, and he still gets disrespected to this day.
Him
You
and
know what
his
I'm saying?
wife, him and Michelle,
Exactly.
which is horrible,
And the man did nothing but good for this country.
Yeah.
Of course, a lot of people gonna disagree with a lot of policies that he put in place. But listen, one thing we can disagree. We can agree to disagree. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I
Absolutely.
mean, hey, everybody's not gonna like everything. You know what I'm saying? If we did, we'd all be we all look the same. We'd all be the same. We'd all have the same everything.
That's why
You
I'm pointing up to our
Hey,
opinions. Everybody
hey,
has their own opinions.
exactly. So, with that being said, I just want to say, hey, arguably, probably our best president ever. I know, arguably, the best president in my lifetime. Bill Clinton was close, even though he got a little whoop whoop by Monica, but he hey, Bill Clinton had the country on the right track. A lot of people didn't like him either, but I think Obama. The crazy thing is, I think he brought more people together than he divided. A lot of people are trying to say he was a divisive president, but he was nowhere near divisive as Donald Trump was. Uh,
Right.
and Donald Trump is still being divisive to this day, and he ain't even president no more. He needs to go sit his ass down and go to the barbershop and let somebody cut that crap off the top of his head and just be bald, wear a hat or something. But anyway,
He,
uh,
he
President Obama,
goes to the hair club, man.
right? I don't even think the hair club will work for him. But President Obama, he took it on the chin. Hey, he kept with that cool walk. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
love the fact that he cracked jokes, uh, made himself really a people's person. I don't know if you ever know, but he used to, even though it was heavily guarded, him and Joe Biden would walk down the street to a burger stand from the White
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
the White House. I mean, man, come on, how many presidents would do that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And since we're talking about presidents, I one president I want to apologize to, even though I still didn't agree with his policies. But I thought he was going to be our most stupid president ever was George W. Bush. George W. Bush, I owe you an apology because Donald Trump made you look like a scholar. Hey, real talk, real talk. And I, I, I just say, you look at President Obama. He two beautiful girls, beautiful wife, beautiful man. Did walk the walk, talk the talk. No scandals, period, in
Right.
his whole tenure. Now, I ain't saying he ain't got no scandals, but
No, nothing
he,
came out
if
while he
if
was
he if he do got scandals, they damn sure kept him under wraps.
most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Most
But
definitely.
you know, the country wasn't a laughing stock under this president. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
under Donald Trump, we turned into a laughing stock. And people people are really, other countries are really pushing the buttons now. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because right now you see Joe Biden is really kind of torn at does he interfere with this Russian, Ukraine thing or not? But if Obama was in there, Russia would have never even tried this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
Or if, let's just go a step further, if Donald Trump was still in office, he wouldn't intervene. He
Oh
would
no,
do.
no, no, no. See, this is the reason that Ukraine is being invaded now. Well, they're on the Israel because he pulled all the troops out of Ukraine. You see what I'm saying? So that gave they said it when it happened. They said it. They said, "Look, this is going to give Russia the green light to go
Right.
back in because Russia used to occupy Ukraine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, a lot of people think Donald Trump did a lot of good for this country, but Donald Trump has divided this country. I don't think he's made it weaker, but I think he's made it more. Well, I think he's made more people disrespect our country than respect our country. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely.
Uh, and for these people to run around and say this guy did a wonderful job, I just don't understand what they're looking at. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand what they see. What do you guys see?
We all wonder.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
we all wonder that.
I don't understand what they see. So that said, my shout out and my make it pop like corn segment goes out to President Barack Obama.
Woo!
Hey,
Okay. Okay. So we weren't on today's episode, we weren't gonna feature a slapped in the mouth segment. And that's where we feature somebody who's just below the
we
below.
we giving y'all a break this week, cause
Well,
we
no,
back
we're
at it
not.
next week.
We're not
Uh
though.
oh, uh oh, look, I spoke too soon, y'all. Hey, I was trying to get y'all out of it, but it sounded
Hey,
like we got somebody to. Yeah, I mean,
we got somebody on the slapped in the mouth segment. So I don't know. I didn't think about this earlier, but I want to feature Prince Andrew on the slapped in the mouth segment. And the reason why I want to feature him is because so now he's saying he has his lawyer saying that he didn't first it was like I didn't sleep with that girl, I don't know that girl. I mean, hopefully you guys know the background on this, you know the background on this, right, Rooster?
with Jeffrey Epstein,
Yeah,
Jeffrey
okay.
Epstein thing.
Yeah. So there was a 17-year-old girl, and she's now, she's probably in her 40s or something now. But
Mhm.
she said at the time that she was 17, she
Oh,
was
I don't
made.
mean I don't mean to cut you off. This is the one who filed the lawsuit.
Yes, this is
Okay.
the one that filed the
Okay.
lawsuit, and
Yeah.
I don't have her name just readily available, but
Uh,
she filed a lawsuit and said that they made her sleep with Prince Andrew 3 times, I want to say. So why I feel like he gets the slapped in the mouth segment is because first he said that he didn't do it, and then he said that now he's saying that if he did, it was consensual. Okay, so you go from you didn't do it to
mm,
now it was consensual if you did do it. And now he's trying to say he didn't even know Ghislaine Maxwell, who was recently charged for sex trafficking with Jeffrey Epstein, which is good. She needed to
mhm.
be charged because she was the one out there getting these young girls.
He was an orchestrator.
Yes, taking them back and letting Jeffrey Epstein pay these young girls for performing different sexual acts, massages, whatever else. Massage led to other things. Let's just say that. So I think that, oh, and then the other thing that I learned is that, and I thought he had already been stripped of all of his royal titles and everything, but I just read today that Queen Elizabeth, she stripped him completely of all royalties, anything, titles, anything he was affiliated with. He's been stripped of everything. So I'm interested to see how this trial is going to go down. They keep trying to stop it. It
Hmm.
hasn't been stopped yet, so I think that it's going to go through. But I think he's going to be found out, that he was involved and that you got him on the picture with the girl standing there, right?
Hmm.
So,
So
like,
my
come on.
so my thing is this. Okay. First, you said you didn't know her, right?
Right.
And you went from I didn't know her to it was consensual. Okay, let's say it was consensual. You knew she was underage. So what's your rebuttal to that? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
can't
absolutely.
you can't sit here and say you didn't know she was underage. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? See. So this just leads to us knowing that Jeffrey Epstein is dead for a reason.
Yeah,
You,
absolutely.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it's
But
plenty.
one thing, sorry to interrupt you, but one thing that I had hoped would come out of the whole Ghislaine Maxwell trial is that she would name other people who were involved, because we know that there were big name people that were involved, that were over there on that island, flying over to that island, the sex
Exactly
island.
what I was about to get at.
Yeah. So, like, come on.
But from what I understand, if I heard this right last week, I'm hearing that she is actually going to release some names.
Is
Jelaine,
that is that right?
look, see me looking. Jelaine, you better not say nothing. Just do your time, because you may end up hung from a bed in a cell as well.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Hey, these people they have money. They can pay the guards to look away. They're capable of whatever they want to happen. Money talks.
Listen, pay the guards to look away. Shit, they pay the guards to do it.
True.
Yeah,
Good point. That's a
you
very
feel
good
me?
point.
Real talk, real talk. Hey, listen. One thing about money, it can buy anything. One thing about money, it can buy anything. So Prince Andrew, you got to come up with a better excuse than it was consensual when you
Yeah,
knew she was underage.
yeah. So I wonder. Remember, he was the one that was married to Fergie. Um, so I wonder if that was part of why they split up because she knew, he had all of this stuff going on,
I doubt if that's why they split up, though.
I
You
mean,
know,
you gotta wonder though.
well, no, because they say it's hard. You see, they say it's hard to be in that royal family.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's the whole thing with
right, exactly. With
Megan.
the yeah, with exactly. But you got to figure Fergie was she a black eyed peas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fergie, Fergie, Fergie probably wasn't used to the strict rules. Fergie is my humps, my lovely lady humps. You know what I'm saying?
No, not that Fergie.
Oh, not that Fergie. Oh, I'm
No.
way off. I thought she was the
Am I
black eyed pea Fergie.
you y'all? Okay, wait, hold on, y'all. Let me
Sh- sh-
apologize.
share the screen and show us which Fergie it was.
Hold on.
Pull up a Fergie.
Let me apologize first and foremost for my co-host
Hey,
not
I got it all
knowing
wrong, y'all. I got
what
it all
he's
wrong.
talking about. So let me see. It wasn't that Fergie. Let me see. Bear with us. Go ahead and talk.
I
I'm about to
listen. I
tell
got it
you.
wrong, y'all. My co-host is about to pull up a Fergie, a royal Fergie picture, and not a black eyed pea Fergie.
Okay, so I may have been wrong too. No, she was known as Fergie. So he was married to her name is Sarah Ferguson, popularly known as Fergie. So that's who he was married to, but it wasn't Black Eyed Peas. So we're gonna just I don't know if my co-host been having a drink or I
Listen,
I don't know.
you go ahead and talk. I'm gonna pull up. Uh,
I'm gonna just put
oh,
this right here.
that's the Fergie.
That's the
Yeah,
Fergie.
no, that ain't black eyed pea Fergie.
That's not the Black Eyed Pea Fergie.
No, she ain't got no lovely lady humps.
No, she don't. She
No,
really don't.
she look like she about to turn around and whoop somebody's ass. Oh,
She looked
excuse my
mad.
French.
She looked mad right there. She like,
Yeah, she do.
I know
Yeah, she do.
you. So anyway, I mean, I still wonder, like I said, if she knew. Yeah, I agree. Royal, living in that lifestyle, and doing all the things they got to do. I'm sure that's hard, but I don't doubt that she knew some other stuff was going on too.
Right, 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 right.
So, but yeah, so Prince Andrew, stay tuned. I want to see what his trial is like, because I feel like the truth will come out.
Yeah,
It always does.
and the crazy thing, this isn't a criminal trial. This is a civil.
It's a civil. She's suing
Yeah,
him. Yeah,
suing him. Yeah.
yeah. So
So don't
Queen
be looking for
Elizabeth
him to
better
be
come up
slapped
off
in
that
handcuffs,
money.
y'all.
You hear me,
Don't be
Queen
looking for
Elizabeth?
handcuffs.
Queen Elizabeth, right? Queen Elizabeth better come up off that money for Prince Andrew, because she's gonna
Right,
win this
right,
one.
right. Exactly,
All
exactly.
right. So keeping it moving. You got anything else?
Ah, see, I am love tapped in and said the Duchess Fergie. Thank you, I am love. That's Mila that was on the show.
Yeah. So thank you. It was Fergie, but it wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. That's
yeah. I
all.
thought, hey, look, I thought it was Fergie. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Boom, boom,
like,
boom, boom, boom,
humps,
boom, boom.
humps.
So yeah, we I guess we gonna move right along and talk sports, huh?
Well, before you talk sports, can I give a shout out to I'm gonna say happy heavenly birthday to Pops, John Witherspoon. Today is his birthday. As we
Yeah,
all
boy.
Yeah, boy, as we all know, he passed away in, I want to say, 2019. I want to
I
say,
thought it was just last year, but just these years been going so fast. Might
well,
yeah, it might have been.
we lost years with this whole COVID
Right,
thing, I feel
right,
like,
right, right,
So
right.
I'm going to give you guys the exact information on when he passed. He passed away October 29th, 2019.
Yeah.
Big part of the Friday movie franchise, comedy, everything. I even saw him. Where was I at? I don't know if I was at I'm gonna say Yoshi's, at Tommy T's. What was the old spot in wasn't there like a comedy spot in Sassoon or somewhere out there?
In Fairfield, right
Birmingham,
on
Fairfield.
X.
What
I
was the
think that
name?
was is right on the border of Sassoon and Fairfield.
Yeah,
I forgot the name of it. I only been there once.
okay. But
I
it was either there, Tommy T's or something. I got a chance to check him out and stuff. So just, happy heavenly birthday. I hope you up there cracking jokes
Hey,
and
listen,
keeping people laughing.
listen. So a lot of people don't know there was a Tommy T's in San Francisco in the Van Ness Theater. It was there. It was there for 32 seconds flat. You know, it was there, and when you blink your eye, it was gone.
Right.
But I saw him there. Me and my brother went one time and checked him out. And when
Okay.
I say that fool came out doing all his Friday impersonations, right? And I
Right.
was thinking to myself, okay, Pops, we already know this. He say, now I got that out the way. He said I got that S. I'm trying not to cuss. I did slip and cuss. Forgive me, y'all. But he said I got that S out the way. I just wanted to get out the way before y'all start asking me to do those impersonations. Now let's get to the comedy show. Man, when I say this dude talked about his sister so bad, hey, Pops was hilarious. Was hilarious. That was the only time I ever got to see him. But it
Yeah.
was a good show. It was a good show. But yeah, rest
Yeah.
in peace. Rest in peace.
That's,
And I don't know if you've been noticing they got the little things, the little voiceovers on YouTube with people I mean on TikTok and Instagram with his part about the refrigerator. Every time
oh,
I come in the kitchen, you in the kitchen in the
right.
refrigerator eating up all the food. Yeah, so
You
yeah,
over there sounding like
rest
him.
in peace, rest in peace.
Yeah, and happy heavenly
Hey,
birthday um,
listen.
to a real one.
Are do you think? Let me ask you this: since we're talking about it, do you think we'll ever get another funnier dad than that in any
Definitely,
movie?
definitely not. Definitely not.
No, I
Not
don't think we
not in
will.
our lifetime.
Not as funny as he. he had to me. Now Bill Cosby was a funny dad, but
Yeah.
he wasn't nowhere near funny as Pops. And now so we're on that. Let's talk about that real fast. How a lot of those guys really didn't get paid a lot of money to do that. You know, they only got like $5,000.
To do what?
But their parts in Friday.
Oh wow.
You
That's
know,
it.
so the movie was made, I think, with $23,000 or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
or $32,000 or something like that. You know,
Yeah.
and what happened was, so Ice Cube, uh, what's the name of the studios? I forgot the name of the studios that bought him out. Uh, I forgot the name. Anyway, they told Ice Cube after the movie was made. You know, they didn't want to. He had tried to pitch it to him before he, wrote it, but then they was like, "Ah, it ain't gonna do good." But after he wrote it, and I guess they did a screening of it. They told him, "Hey, man, you really ain't got nothing to lose. Let us go and give you this uh 20 or $30 million or something. I could be wrong, and let us go ahead and distribute it. And you if it don't do well, you ain't lost nothing. You know what I'm saying?"
Yeah.
But all the time, he made a killing, and everybody else didn't. Like
So,
like I was listening to Faison Love talk about the Big Worm character,
yeah.
and he said, "Hey, we didn't expect Big Worm to be as popular as he was." He said, it was something that I got a paycheck out of, and we didn't know it was gonna go where it was gonna go. He said, but when Cube came to me to do a second part, he told me that $5,000 was only gonna be $10,000. He say I had to turn him down because that just wasn't enough money for me. You know what I'm saying? But he say, you know, I still didn't have no work at the time, but a week later, a whole job came through for on a. I guess he was on a recurring show for about uh, a year or two, and it had 25 episodes. He said he made $25,000 per episode. You know what I'm saying? So he said, "Listen, man, he said, but I still owe it to Q because he actually made my career take off. You know what I'm saying?" He said, "So if Q was to come to me and say, hey, man, let's do another one," he said, "Man, I can only, I can't tell him no." So that's interesting how that whole little franchise thing worked out, and then how we see a lot of the guys have passed away, and a lot of them passed away waiting to do another Friday because they say the movie industry right now don't want you know uh, Ice Cube to do what he wants to do with it. They want him to do it the way they want him to do it, and he said that just ain't gonna work.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I don't see Ice Cube just switching up for anybody. He's gonna
Right,
do what he wants to do.
right,
So yeah,
right,
that's not gonna happen with him.
right,
Maybe someone else, but not with Ice Cube.
right. Hey, well, listen, I want another Friday to come out.
You and me both.
Even though we all old, we can't do the things we used to do, but shit, we can still laugh like we used to. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I
That's what I
need
want
I need another Friday to come up with Day Day.
to. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Let's make it happen.
yeah, yeah. The
You
little
got that?
boy. Hey, listen, we need to get the little cat who kicked over the garbage cans and everything. We need
Yeah,
all the ones that still living.
let's do
Uh,
it.
we need Felicia to come back. You know what I'm saying? And that's interesting. I didn't realize that in real life, Felicia and Debo was husband and wife.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, they were. They got a divorce some time ago, but they had a daughter together and everything.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
I had no idea.
yeah, that was an interesting story.
That was
Interesting.
definitely interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Definitely. Definitely.
so
So
you ready to talk? You'll
we just gonna talk a
talk
little
about
bit.
sports,
We
baby.
gonna talk a little bit about sports.
Okay, okay.
Just listen, y'all. My co-host, she don't know much about sports. She know a little bit. She think the Raiders is her team, but
The
I
Raiders are
keep
they my team.
listen. I keep telling everybody who like the Raiders and Niners, whatever. It ain't never too late to become a Pittsburgh Steeler fan.
Not happening.
Never, ever. too late to become a Pittsburgh fan. You know what I'm saying? Never
Look
too
at the
late.
look on my face, y'all.
Never too late to become a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But anyway,
Yeah, that's the
man,
next.
listen. Let's talk NFL, y'all. Hey, this 21-22 season, I don't know if a lot of people know. I don't know. I'm a big football fan. This has been possibly, I'm gonna say possibly. I mean, I've seen some good seasons of football over the years. You know, I'm I'm about 100 years old now. I done seen some really good football, but I don't think I've ever seen a complete season as good as this one. Even though my team didn't do well, we made the playoffs, got stomped. You know what I'm saying? This had to be one of the best football seasons ever. You know what I'm saying? Listen, people got healthy at the right time. Some people went down at the wrong time. But at the same time, it makes it all a great season to watch football. And I don't know. Hey, listen, if y'all see my other channel, I put on there, hey, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Football season is, hey, I'm hating to see it come to an end, but you know, hey, all good things must come to an end. Let's talk about those scrappy San Francisco 49ers that nobody ever gave a chance. Remember when they was 3-5? Everybody was saying they, even my friends that are 49ers fans was talking bad about the 49ers. But they had a lot of injuries. They got back healthy. Hey, listen. Arguably, Debo Samuels may be the best all-around football player in the league right now. If anybody can show me a player or somebody more effective than that cat, please come on the show. Sass and our opinions with Sass and Rooster. Please chime in on the show. Download Melon or sign up for Melon. Chime in next week on our next episode. And y'all want to talk sports?
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Debo Samuels has to be the best player in the league right now, hands down. So, with that being said, we got a good football week coming up. We got a great football weekend coming up. Patrick Mahomes, come on, man. Come on, man. Tyreek Hill, come on, man. Come on, man. Hey, Kerry Kittle, come on, man. Hey, listen, all you 49er fans, man, I got this to say to y'all. Y'all keep talking about how bad Jimmy G is. Please let him go. Pittsburgh, if y'all listening, please pick him up. Please. Hey, 49er fans don't got no respect for Jimmy G. Listen, the cat been out there. Y'all done won with him. He's proven he can win. Even though, yeah, he does get hurt a lot. I take him over any backup quarterback that we got right now. So that being said, y'all better learn to appreciate quality when y'all have it. You know what I'm saying? In the championship game this weekend, y'all. Come on now. NFC Championship with a team that he didn't beat every time since he done been there. Come on, man. Y'all better respect that, man. Shit. What you know about football, Sass?
I know a little something about football, so
Have you
I'm
watched
just,
any football
I'm
this
just,
year?
yeah, I have actually last weekend. I checked out some football last
Yeah.
Saturday. So, but yeah, so I just wanted to ask, what's everybody going to be doing for the Super Bowl, and what's your plans? Like, leave a comment.
Yeah.
Where is it popping? Where is it going to be popping at?
Yeah. Y'all
Where
hit
you
us up. Let
home?
us know what's happening. Hey, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna be right here at the house with my football pool sheets in my hand, hoping to win some money. I don't know who's going. I still can't say who's going, but it looked like to me this might be a San Francisco 49er Kansas City Chiefs football. Hey, that's gonna be some fireworks, y'all. That's gonna be some fireworks. I don't know what y'all think about that, but I guess it's gonna be the battle of the Reds. You know, I don't know. Rams got a lot to prove, and don't get me wrong, they had a wonderful season too. Cincinnati, come on, man. I got to give y'all much respect. You know, I don't know if you know Michelle, but their running back. Actually went to school right there in Oakley, California. Freedom High School graduate.
Okay.
Uh, so shout out to Joe Mixon. Uh, he made he changed the dynamics of that team and that quarterback they got. Matter of fact, these last 3 out of 4 quarterbacks, I'm not gonna say Jimmy G is not he's not that bad. He's just not a Patrick Mahomes or I forgot the other quarterback, Joe Burrow, and I forgot the other guy's name for the Rams, Matthew Stafford. He I didn't think Matthew had it in him because he played with Detroit. He played on a bad team so long that I was saying to myself, man, Stafford just why would the Rams go out and trade for Stafford, get rid of young Jared Goff for Stafford? Uh, you know, hey, listen, this has to this is it, y'all. Football don't get no better than this. It really don't. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Unfortunately, it's basketball season for me because my team got their butt kicked a couple weeks ago. But hey, let's go, Warriors. I had fell off of basketball for a while, but the Warriors made the game fun to watch again, and it's very interesting to see how many teams build their teams around trying to beat the Warriors. Come on, man. If hey, right now, Steph, Clay, I'll be glad when I don't know what's been happening with Draymond. He's been out for a while. I don't know what's going on, but when those guys get back together in jail, man, they're gonna be hard to beat. They hard to beat missing a few players now. So just think when everybody's healthy, just like with the 49ers. I told everybody, 49ers, all they players was injured. Man, them cats, when everybody got healthy, them cats out there running through teams. You know what I'm saying? That defense is healthy. That offense is healthy. Debo is he killing the game right now. Hey, look, that boy. I said this. I was telling this to Mila last week. This boy got a chain so big with a 49er helmet on it. One of the announcers said, man, that chain right there costs more than my whole salary is for the whole year. I said, wow. But but the boy, hey, I love that. I love that. I'm a football fan. So that being said, y'all enjoy this weekend. Hey, if you're in a pool, win some money so I can borrow some from you. Hey, and thank y'all for watching the show.
Thank you for watching the show. Stay tuned.
Hey, more to come. We
More to come
hey,
next week.
we enjoy this. This uh this is a open forum. We ain't knocking you for your opinion. We want your opinion just as we give ours.
Chime
And
in.
yeah, let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? If
If
y'all want us to do a late show, let us know. We'll do an evening show so some more of y'all can tap in. And
if you guys
and
want to correct something Rooster said wrong, like
yeah,
Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas, feel free
right. Yeah,
to set him straight.
yeah. Listen, listen. I am love, Miss Miley. She tapped in and hey, boy, you don't know what you're talking about. That was the Duchess of Fergie. So listen, I got it wrong. Hey, Black Eyed Pea, Fergie, my humps.
I
Nah,
was sitting there like
yeah,
my humps, huh?
yeah.
I was
But
thinking
yeah,
I saw her do
yeah.
that.
Hey, listen, y'all hit the like, subscribe button, share with a friend, tell everybody it's a show out there that you can get your opinion on. We ain't gonna
Definitely.
fight you over it. We ain't gonna kick you off the show over your opinion and none of that. We want everybody's opinion. It ain't it's our opinions, but it's our opinions with all of your opinions as well.
And there's definitely a lot more to come. We haven't touched on all of the different things that we're going to be talking about. We're going to be doing some on location type of videos. You know, just the sky is the limit. To be honest with
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys,
yeah.
so
Hopefully we can be funny like Jordan Klepper from the Trevor Noah show. Hey, I don't
right,
know if y'all watch Jordan Klepper, but he is funny. He is funny.
yeah, he's very funny.
Yes, he
Yeah.
is. Yes, he is. So with that being said, I guess Sad's gonna hit y'all with that end screen. Hey, listen, we got a new splash end screen coming in the next couple weeks. I just gotta put it together, and we gonna start sharing some live screens with y'all as well. And man, we gonna make we gonna get this show on the road, man. We gonna make it a lot more smoother. I think it's pretty smooth now, but we gonna make it a lot more smoother than what it really is.
Yeah, I think that this is episode 3.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think that things are going pretty good. Thank
Yeah.
you
I
again for
enjoyed it.
tuning in.
Enjoyed
And
it. And we're gonna have more special guests on like we did with Mila. I think a lot of people like that show, so we're gonna have more special guests. We think we're gonna do probably a special guest maybe once every 2 to 3 weeks. We just got to get schedules and stuff going and make it happen.
absolutely.
So if you want to be a guest on the show, leave it in the comments, and we'll feature you. You just gotta sign up for the mailing app.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, and we're one more thing. We're going to be talking about different products. People who have businesses, if they have a product,
Yeah,
they want us to try out. Most definitely. If we love it, we're definitely going to feature you and give you guys a shout out. So just kind of stay tuned for that. Hit us up. Send a message if you want to do something like that, because we are definitely about promoting businesses, black owned businesses, whatever business, anybody out
yeah,
there. So
yeah. But we really want to feature the black-owned businesses because black-owned businesses, y'all doing y'all thing right now. Just
absolutely.
just speaking on that, I went to see the young cat out of Oakland the other day. Chef Green 510. Y'all look him up on Instagram at Chef Green 510. All one word. Man, this cat makes some birria tacos, man. Hey, y'all know I'm a fat boy. And these tacos is fat boy friendly. These ain't no tacos where you're gonna be opening them up and saying, oh, man, there ain't enough meat on here. Or there ain't enough cheese on here. There ain't enough cilantro. No. Hey, listen. Don't get more than 2 tacos. Because if you do, you're gonna walk around like a penguin, an
You had
overweight
4.
penguin.
Didn't you have 4
I
tacos?
had 4 of them, and
We're
I was
putting you on
like,
blast.
"Hey, oh my goodness, yeah,
So yeah, definitely those tacos did look good. I saw his post on his Instagram, on his YouTube page. Those tacos look scrumptious. So I'm gonna follow. What's his? Give him a shout out again.
at Chef Green 510."
Okay, okay. So
Yeah, listen, y'all go and check that dude out, and man, I'm telling you, this dude really he knows what it takes. Uh, he hey, I tried to make a video, but the funny thing is, I don't know what's up with my computer. I got to check it out and see. I got a video that I'm gonna put up on my channel, eating his tacos. But this dude out there, man, he out there trapping. He ain't just selling food. He out there trapping. They say, listen, they they talk about how good his peach cobbler is. I don't eat peach cobbler, so I wouldn't know. But it must be that good because I read on his post yesterday. If you want me to hold a peach cobbler for you, it's gonna be an extra $5. So if somebody willing to pay an extra $5 for him to hold peach cobbler for him, something got to be right about it. You know what I'm saying?
peach cobbler is good. I like if it's made right.
Hey,
Peach
apparently his peach cobbler is made right because when I got out there, and what I like about him was he put out there the first 5 customers get a free taco. That's why I ended up getting 4. So I walked up and the little youngster that was working with him was like, "Man, you number 5." And I forgot all about it. He said that. I was like, "Number 5? Oh yeah, I get a free taco." You know, and he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'm cool with that." So I got 2 beef, 2 chicken. The chicken was good, but the white meat dries up a little fast. But the beef,
It was just
y'all,
ground beef.
no. This is like steak beef.
Oh, okay,
Oh my
okay,
goodness. Oh my.
okay.
Hey, listen, that boy out there had a line down there around the block. Hey, looked like a crack house. I say this boy out there trapping. This boy out there getting money. He ain't. You know what I'm saying? He getting money. So yeah. With that being said, y'all, we gonna hit you with the end screen and we out.
All right.
Peace.
See you guys next week. Take care.